Welcome to another episode of the 10-minute AI-powered workplace update. That's all that you get, Matt. 10 minutes.
I'll tell you, second time hearing that song, I still love it.
10 minutes, that's all you get. We're going to jump right in. We have a lot of things to go over, so whether you're watching this live or on demand, just pay attention because there's a lot of things that are in here. So let's jump right into the news of the week, Matt. Let's start with the Avixa training. Again, we have this training catalog that you can do on Avixa. Please make sure to go get this.
Yeah, no, and come listen to Jimmy and I talk at the beginning and do the intro too, so you get to hear us again.
You get more updates and everything else, and once you do, you'll be able to post it on LinkedIn. Matt, there was a big update to the Pro Portal this week, the recommendations actions.
There was. As we start talking about more AI and more intelligent recommendations and suggestions in our manageability portals, we now have a recommended actions section suggesting, hey, maybe you need to upgrade some devices that were running Windows 10. Windows 10's end of life. Maybe you need to make that upgrade. Maybe there's rooms that you've got in your environment that make sense to be Teams rooms. All of that data will be surfaced there within the Pro Management Portal to help make intelligent business decisions.
Yeah, I love this. 10 rooms require admin agent for insights. 450 rooms can benefit from a Teams room upgrade. These are the kind of things that will be surfacing in there. Now, the What's New for October came out this month, Matt, and we're going to highlight a few of the things that were updated this month. First, a facilitator agent for scheduled meetings in Teams rooms on Android. I actually got a question about this one today.
Oh yeah, I did too. Actually, I had a question on, hey, what is this facilitator thing on the inside of a meeting? This is that same experience that you have on Teams Desktop. We've now brought that to Teams Rooms Windows and Teams Rooms Android in the last month.
Yeah, this was one of the big updates that we had. Also, a cloud and teleframe support with Teams Rooms on Android. There seems to be a heavy influence on Teams Rooms on Android in many of these sections, but cloud and teleframes there now too as well.
Yes, you're continuing to see that trend towards feature parity across both platforms. Bringing cloud and teleframe forward is really key to that, both from what we can do from an end user experience intelligence, but also as you see us expand cloud and teleframe features in the future, that will come to both platforms at the same time.
And dynamic video tiling based on Teams Rooms on Android as well, based on the occupancy count. We've had this for a while inside of the Microsoft tenant and everything else. It really is a significant change.
It really is, and it's really great. And this is one of those awesome features brought to you by Cloud and Teleframe.
Absolutely. Also, live caption translation in Teams Rooms on Android. 40 supported languages are there so that when our friends who are not native English speakers can actually use some of this to benefit from that inclusivity that we put into the system.
Absolutely. And really translating in any language and just bridging that gap and making more inclusive meetings all up. Teams Rooms on Android delivers that.
And Teams town halls, webinars as attendees on Teams Rooms on Android is there as well. This was a big update for everybody who wants to do that one-to-many session.
Absolutely. Watch parties are real. Being able to sit in that conference room and join with your colleagues as you watch that big employee all hands or that employee town hall scenario, that's what's there for you. You can walk into a Teams Rooms on Android device and do that today.
An enhanced production experience for town hall for Teams Rooms on Windows. Matt, this one has a special opportunity for many in education and many in government as well.
Absolutely, yes. So this is really important across a bunch of different sectors, but really just bringing that manage what attendees see scenario to a Teams Rooms device. So you can take someone on and off of video if you want and do some of the production style controls if needed for those meeting scenarios if you don't want to use a Teams Rooms desktop or a Teams desktop client.
And simplified device settings for voice and face recognition on Teams Rooms on Windows or Android. Now, we did have an uproar when we told people, hey, this was on by default in some tenants, but it's been since January, so we've made it even simpler in this past month.
Exactly. All the biometric enrollment stuff has been on since January by default. Organizations have had the opportunity to turn it off, had the opportunity to change it. All that we did here was we moved the identification capabilities to a per device basis if you want, rather than using the Teams meeting policies. You can continue to use the Teams meeting policies if you want to tell the room, yes, it's okay to identify, no, it's not okay to identify, or if you want, you can go through and do that on a per room basis instead, making it a little bit easier to go through a bunch of different organizations or in different regions.
On the device or in the Pro Management Portal, this is about scale. Also, we've got people count captured by IntelliFrame in the Pro Management Portal as well. A big ask that we've had.
Yes, and didn't I just hint that, hey, Cloud and Teleframe can do some other cool things? Here's one of those really awesome things you can do with Cloud and Teleframe. This is currently available for Teams Rooms on Android devices. Again, bridging that people count scenario so that you actually know how often and how many people are using your conference rooms.
And our friends at Max Hub also putting out the Express Install series for their customers, an important update. Now, anybody that tells you that there is not enough to talk about Teams rooms, please go ahead and look at that blog post, because again, Matt and I just spent 5 minutes going over a very, very a large number of systems. Also, we want to make sure we talked about Facilitator on Android, but Facilitator on your desktop. Now, nobody should claim that they're an expert at any of this stuff, so we always need tips and tricks, and this is one of those blogs that helps us understand where we can use it better.
No, absolutely. And I really love Facilitator in our meetings, particularly that tracker at the top to make sure you're staying on agenda. When I was a PM, that would have been amazing to have going across the top of the screen at all times to keep people on track.
Yes, 100%. Also, we talked last week about Ignite. We'll be going to Ignite, but here's your guide to Microsoft Intune at Microsoft Ignite as well. Remember, Intune's an important part of that Microsoft Teams room story, and all of your AI-powered workplace. Keeping up to date on Intune itself is helpful for all of us.
Absolutely. And you come see us at Ignite.
100%. We'll be at Ignite. We'll be out there. There was also a lot of announcements around what you expect, Copilot and other things. Teams mode for Microsoft 365 Copilot. This is something that we just introduced. It's really, really highlighted, and there is a demo on this blog.
And it's really a lot of fun watching Jimmy and I go back and forth trying to prompt Copilot to do things for us.
Yes. And Microsoft 365 Copilot now enables you to build apps and workflows. This is something that I tried earlier this week, and it really is amazing that you can now, in simple language, talk about a workflow that you want to build about an app, and Copilot can now go and actually build something like that for you.
Absolutely. And this is honestly just amazing from a technology perspective, that somebody that doesn't have a ton of knowledge of how to do the development side can build those applications themselves and start off and create new workflows.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and introduce an initiative that we want to start, Matt, because we want to actually involve our community. We know so many of our partners, so many of our customers have these special spaces. What do we get all the time? Well, how do I do this? How do I do that? Maybe you have a special space that you've designed for a customer, for somebody else. We want to help amplify all of this because, Matt, you know, I know, we always get those questions. Well, how do I do this? So whatever makes it unique inside of that space, whether it's you overcame budget, whether you deployed 100 of these rooms, whether you integrated something from the owner furnished equipment list, or you nailed the furniture inside of the room itself. We want you to tag it with AI-powered workplace and make sure to tag one of us or even send us a private message. Send us an email about this. We want to make sure that we can highlight your post and make sure that we are highlighting the amazing work that our partners and customers are doing for those shared spaces. Even it can be bookable desk, Matt, or it's a BYOD room that you upgraded to a Microsoft Teams rooms. We want to help highlight this, and we're asking for contributions.
Absolutely. And I'm really excited for this. I can't wait to see a highlight reel of everybody's conference rooms and the amazing things that folks are able to do, both from an AV perspective, but also how does Teams Rooms fit into that space? How does Teams Rooms solve some unique business problem? Or how did it just enable you to scale across an entire organization? Maybe there's a room that you built as a standard and you built that across 1,000 rooms in your organization. What was great about that? Was it low cost? Was it easy to deploy? What was the simplified scenario for it? Really just showcasing all of that and showcasing the differences and the unique things that we've seen across the board. It's going to be really great to see flooded all over social media. Yeah,
and again, we'll highlight this, we'll get this, so make sure to send it to us however you want to get it to us. Now let's talk about some events that are upcoming. We've got our friends at LG, Jabra, and Salamander. They are doing an event up there in Burlington, Massachusetts on November 13th. Please go ahead and make sure to reserve your spot. Also, Ignite is shaping up to be an unbelievable event. You and I are going to be out there for the whole week.
We will.
Make sure to look at this for your partner track and make sure that everything's up to date. Our friend Michelle Bauman will be doing an event December 1st right here on LinkedIn. Please sign up for this. He's going to be talking about the AI power workplace and how all of this comes together like we do every 10 minutes. And Yoav and Graham and Tom will be doing an event on MDEP through our friends at Empowering Cloud. Make sure to register for this Wednesday, November 12th. Episode 3 of the AI Powered Workplace Series, Expert Series. Now, they just did a series where they went 2 hours on a deep dive on Microsoft Places. This is going to have information about Teams live events, town halls, and a whole bunch of recap from Ignite, Matt.
Awesome. No, and I'm really looking forward to see the recap of all the announcements at Ignite. They'll do a great job of summarizing everything too. So if you don't have an opportunity to catch everything happening at Ignite during the week of Ignite, that's going to be a great opportunity to catch up on everything and make sure you didn't miss anything.
And let's kick right into the roadmap. There is a new sharing panel in meetings, improved content discovery, and ease of sharing. You and I have seen this internally here at Microsoft, which will be coming out and starting to roll out in January of 2026. Now, everybody asks, how can you stay up to date? There is now an AI-powered workplace group on LinkedIn. Also, our YouTube channel, the Teams Room Tech Talk, will be updating that with the AI-powered workplace sometime soon. All the links that we shared here can be found at smtr.show. Please go visit and grab all of the links. We almost did it in 11 minutes, Matt. It turned into an 11 and a half minute session. Again, if you tell me that there is nothing to talk about for Teams Rooms, I will tell you that we can't even fit it inside of 10 minutes. With that, Matt, I want to say to everybody, have a great weekend. Let us know and share your spaces with us, Matt.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend, everybody.